Hi and welcome to our big adventures, Vantour. I'm Teddy.
I'm Jess. This is Bo.
So as you can see, Bo is a mid-wheelbase high roof transit. We've had Bo for about a year and a half, and we've been travelling Europe for around 3 months. So yeah, we'll let Jess jump behind the camera and we'll show you the inside. Perfect, so let's jump inside straight away. We have removed the bulkhead, so we replaced that with just the thermal and blackout curtain, which is coppered down the side here. That just slides across, really easy, and poppers up this side, keep it out of the way. Great thing about this is, with the bulkhead gone and the window that we've installed on the side here, when you're driving, especially on the sort of in Europe with the right hand side car, a massive blind spot here, so sort of you're able to look over your shoulder, see out that window, so that's really useful for us. Also in the front, we've installed a captain sort of swivel chair on the passenger side. Just allows you somewhere to sit out the way of the other person that's cooking or doing whatever they're sort of doing in the van as well. So that creates such a bigger sort of living space. Above me we have additional storage, so you've got more clothes storage and a little bit of tech, as well as the windscreen visors to keep the sun and heat out the front cabin. We have a pantry drawer, so full of all your sort of cooking equipment and needs. Up the top we have the kettle and the hob. Behind there gives us room for a full-length mirror. Squeeze that out, which is really useful. Bit of a tight squeeze, but in she goes. So yeah, coming into the kitchen then, we have the oak worktop with sort of farmhouse sink, which we felt just gave it a really cosy sort of, less of a van kind of feel, more of a home. Again, I suppose the same with the tiles on the back. These are actually individual ceramic tiles, so added quite a lot of weight, but we just felt the look and feel that it gave the whole space was something that we really wanted to do. So then up here we have bread cupboard. These are on these stay arms, so they stay open, which is really useful. Books and other kind of stuff up in this one. Coming down then to below the sink, we have bins, toilet roll, that kind of stuff here. We've got two 25-litre tanks. You've got your good water and your bad water. These are on these really quick release sort of hose attachments, so you can just pop the hose out, take the whole tank out, refill, empty, whatever you're doing, and pop those in really quickly. So that's really useful. And then on all of the cupboards and doors are magnetised baby locks, so you can open the cupboard, lock the cupboard, and you can make sure that you can switch the switch on the back, which just means that you can open those without the lock the whole time, so they're great. So coming in this way then, we have cutlery drawer, little vent for the domestic fridge, which is 12 volts. We have other kitchen storage, pots, pans. In this one itself we have our induction hob, so we cook on the induction hob 80 or 90% of the time when we're not using the barbecue outside. That runs off the 240 plugs. These 240 plugs fed by the inverter in the back, so that's a 1.5 kilowatt inverter which runs off two 180 amp batteries, and then those batteries themselves are charged by solar, which we have on the roof, which is 310 watts, and the DC to DC charger, which runs off the main battery. Because the van has a smart alternator, we used the DC to DC charger rather than a split charge relay. So yeah, that's that bit. So we'll stay on plugs inside the van. We have the 12 volt plug here, which is just your sort of cigarette lighter plug. Two USB plugs on this one. Up here, battery monitor, pretty standard sort of unit. Round onto this back side, we have our lights, so switch them on. We have individual switches here and here, but we also have a dimmer, so we can turn those up and down as necessary. And then if we move to the outside just quickly, or to the front step, we have additional switches here for those lights, so as you're getting in and out of the van, you can just switch those on and off. And then I guess while we stay down here on this sort of seating unit, we have a cupboard here, houses the toilet. We have, let's just move this poop out of the way. We have a vent here for the 5 kilowatt Chinese sort of diesel heater, which is mounted underneath the van, and we have a laundry basket that just sits under there as well. So yeah, when we're sitting here, we have a table underneath the bed, just slides out like so. So normally one person kind of sitting here, poof there, which gives an additional seat at the end of the table, so meals, card games, all that kind of stuff here normally. Slide that in, yeah, more storage, which again is clothes. Just in these two, we have the bed area, as you can see, sort of hammock thing for laptops. You can sit here when you're not watching the waves, you can be watching Netflix. Above us we have the surfboard storage. This is just a rope sort of attachment. Undo here and drop the whole thing down or lift the whole thing up using that rope, so really useful there. And then probably the last thing inside the van, just show you, is the vent. This is just a simple vent, runs off the 12 volt, and we can set this to sort of blow in or draw out. So if we're cooking, it's really nice to use that almost as an extractor fan and take everything out that way. So I think that's everything inside the van. What we'll do is we'll run around the back and we can show you the sort of setup that we've got around there as well. Perfect. So as I mentioned, we'll just pop round to the back and have a look. So yeah, view from the back. We've got at the moment lots of storage underneath, so we've got sort of tables and chairs that we use, sort of picnic area this side. We also have another drum, which is our shower. We use the sort of dark blue tank, so we can get it out, place it in the sun, and then that can warm up, so you can get a warm shower, which then, yeah, of course comes down to here. We have our shower unit, which is on the hose. We wind that in, wind that out. We just use a little bamboo plate, so you're not standing on the sand. You can shower here, as so. So yeah, that just winds straight back in. We've got more clothes storage this side. We've just got our barbecue sort of set up we said about here. You can see the batteries, solar charger, everything in the back. So yeah, Renogy solar charger, Renogy DC to DC charger in the back there as well. Fire extinguisher, all your needs. We just have a small little decking out the back, and a little table here, so this pops down, hold your wine glasses, sit out here in the evening. It's a nice little area to watch the sunset. And then just on the back we have these curtains as well, so you can draw these as you need across the back here on both sides. And that's pretty much our humble abode.